Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is September 13, 2018. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures higher by 11 points. Right now, the futures are sitting right at $28.99 and 3/4 per contract. You can see they're trying to get to that 2,900 level, teeter-tottering above and below. So we'll see how this market plays out. We had some CPI data out earlier. We also have the ECB speaking today. And again, you could see that is having an effect on the U.S. dollar index. Here's the dollar. Dollar is moving lower. Futures are moving higher. So we're going to see how this all plays out today. It should be an interesting session. But in the meantime, let's take a look at stocks in the news. That's where we're going to try to focus and make some money. First stock we're going to look at this morning is going to be Kroger. KR is the ticker symbol there. This is the grocery chain store, and you're going to see the stock right now trading at $29. Closed yesterday at $31.73. So Kroger pulling back decently. I think there's a fair amount of support in this general area. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. We'll see if it does go a little bit lower. But there are going to be some levels in here for Kroger. I'll be working on them in just a few minutes. But I do see a few levels that do get interesting. Right now, 29 is definitely some support. But even a little bit lower, we'll have some more levels out there for you. I'm going to try to have them posted up in the intraday stock chat room right at 9 a.m. Yesterday was another solid day in the intraday stock chat room. So if you haven't done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, and you can trade right alongside of us. 2018 has been a sensational year. Next up, we want to take a look at Wayfair. Ticker symbol is W. That stock, I believe, was downgraded today. Closed at $149.50, now trading at $146.60. So that is pulling back. And again, little bit of an overbought condition there anyway, so I actually agree with that downgrade. Next up, we have FNSR. FNSR is the ticker symbol there. Stock is trading at $18.86, closed at $19.69 yesterday. I think this one will have pretty good support right around the $17.85, $17.75 area. So keep that on the radar. Another buck lower starts to get very interesting for an intraday bounce play. Let's take a look at Ciena. CIEN is the ticker symbol. Those of you in the 90s, traded in the 90s, remember this name very well. Stock closed yesterday at $31.64, now trading at $30.75. This is on a downgrade by Morgan Stanley. So again, when I look at this name, there's not a lot I would do with it just yet. So we'll keep it on the radar. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings. Here we have Qualcomm. It looks like Qualcomm has some news behind it. Looks like they entered into an accelerated share repurchase program. Stock right now is trading at $73.72, closed at $71.75. I do think the 74.25, 74.5 level is probably a lot of resistance there. So just be aware of that. I don't think it can go much past that, but we'll see how it plays out. Let's take a look at the Turkish ETF. TUR is the symbol there. That is getting a spike today. Closed at $20.96 yesterday. Now trading at $21.87. It looks like they raised interest rates 625 basis points to 24%. That is helping the ETF. So again, TUR on the move today on a big interest rate hike over there in Turkey. Let's take a look at Tilray. TLRY is the symbol there. This is the marijuana stock. Stock has been just on fire, no pun intended, but look at the trend this thing has been on. And right now today, trading at $114.75. Looks like they got some regular permits in Canada and Germany. This thing has just been one of the, watch this weekly chart, pretty incredible. But again, if you own this name, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, there's really not a lot you could do each and every day. It just firepowers higher, but it is way too high on the charts for my blood. We'll see how it plays out today. Next up, we have Tailored Brands, TLRD. This is the parent company of Men's Warehouse and I believe Joseph A. Bank. Stock right now is trading at $26.30, closed at $23.94. So good little uptick there. I think there's a lot of resistance around this 26.5 and even more around 28. So if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, just leave it alone at the moment. We'll look at it again down the road. Next up, we have BGS in play today. That stock's catching a bid, trading at $32.20. Looks like they sold off their Pirate Booty brand to Hershey. So again, nice little move there for tailored brand for BGS this morning, trading at 32.20. There's not a whole lot I see here. Stock does have a lot of resistance though, around $34.30, $34.50. So keep that on the radar today. Next one I want to take a look at is Pivotal. PVTL is a ticker symbol. This is pretty much a new issue. This stock came public on, I believe, in April of this year. You could see it is really declining sharply. We just talked about this in the intraday stock chat room yesterday, and I told one of the members, you got to be really careful with this stock, not knowing it had earnings. And today you could see it closed yesterday at 28.78. This morning it is trading at 21.55. So big haircut there. I think there's probably a fair amount of support here from what I can tell by the little bit of charting that I can do on this name. Again, it's only been around since April, but we'll take a look at it once the opening bell rings in the intraday stock chat room. All right, switching gears here a little bit. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold futures trading up $4 today. So you have GLD a little bit more on the move. That had a good day yesterday. So again, gold getting a little bit more of a bid. Crude oil today down 71 cents. So crude has been rallying up on the back of the storm. Right now, crude futures are trading at $69.67. Big storm, big hurricane hitting the northeast, and crude has been up into that. Today, you have the USO trading at $14.66, closed at $14.78 yesterday. So, again, it's going to be an interesting session. We'll see how this all plays out. Lots of economic data out this morning as well. Mario Draghi comments are in play also. We'll see how that goes as we go into the opening bell at 9:30. With that being said, everybody, if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You can trade right with us and see everything that we're doing there. We've had a great 2018. We're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the year. With that being said, everybody, have a great session, and we'll see you all on the charts.